This is the culmination of their work. We came to the restaurant, we placed our order, and 2 minutes later, it came out. And it tastes okay. Now, we've lately been doing some artsy-fartsy videos of some really nice restaurants, but that doesn't mean that we can't eat regular stuff. We are here today in Sukiya, which is one of the most popular restaurants in Japan. They have over 2,000 locations, and they make Gyudon, which is pretty much beef rice bowls. Now, they have a whole bunch of other things on the menu as well, but they're pretty much most popular for their beef rice bowls, and I'm getting my favorite one today. Oh, that was pretty fast. Oh, all right. Oh yeah, baby. This is it right here. Rice with beef simmered with onions, covered in cheese for my white people sensibilities. Look, I didn't ruin this, all right? It comes with cheese on the menu, all right? This wasn't white people ruining this again. Stop blaming white people for this. This is just delicious cheese, beef, onions, and rice. I love this. And Tabasco sauce.
Don't you touch that, young man.
Look how goopy that is.
I haven't done a single pretty picture yet.
Okay, hurry.
Ooh, sugi. Look at that. Look at that processed shredded cheese of 3 kinds of varieties. Ooh, give me that reasonable quality beef in a bowl. Oh yeah, just like that.
The beef is so sweet with the onions and the mirin. I really like how the rice is all sticky together. We've tried gyudons in other places, and the rice always falls apart. I like really mushy stuff like this. You know, I make fun of it, but I eat here often. It's really good.
Suki. Now, I did not go for the traditional rice bowl. I went for the Sukiya hot pot. It's got noodles, it's got the beef in it, it's got cabbage, it's got tofu, and it's also got a ginormous bowl of rice, which there's no way I'm finishing. And don't be freaked out, but it comes with a raw egg. It's a really strong egg. Mediocre quality goodness. Okay, there is a technique to eating a sukiyaki hot pot. First of all, your noodles are gonna overcook. So what I like to do is remove them with the bowl provided over here. This looks like it's weird. It's actually also noodle. It's konjac, so it's made out of like a root vegetable. Okay, so now that I've safely removed my noodles, I like to use my rice bowl, and I like to put a little bit of vegetables on top, and then I take some of my beef. This here, you can just eat it, and then the rice gets all like sopped up with all the like sweet broth that's underneath it. It's pretty fantastic.
Wait a second, we need some macro shots.
Ooh, sukiyaki. I like the way you get all fired up on the table right in front of me. Look at your juicy, moist noodles and all those vegetables. Totally makes me feel like I'm eating something healthy. Ooh, forget this giant bowl of rice. It's just you and me, baby.
The music is so good. Play that jazz flute.
With such love, such panache. Touch my fingers, girl. Touch them. One of these days, they're gonna kick us out of these restaurants.
But today is
not that day. You know what this is? This is the equivalent of what I like to cook at home, known as meatball slop, in which you pretty much get some kind of meat, some kind of carb, some kind of sauce. You put it all together, and then you could just eat it out of a bowl with a spoon without even looking. You could just look at other things. There's a television. There's a sunset. I just got Tabasco sauce in my eye. They run my eye, and now I got Tabasco in my eye. I'm so dumb.
Oh, Decky. Should come with a hazard warning.
The whole point of meatball slop is that you don't have to pay attention to it when you eat it. You can just hoover it down.
I'm gonna go ahead and disagree with that.
This is my kind of meal.
In Japan, it is proper to lift the bowl to your face rather than you shoveling from like a foot away.
I'm just trying to tell you my emotional connection with this. Okay.
Shovel closer.
Don't be embarrassed to lift the bowl to your mouth in Japan. You're supposed to do that. And whenever I don't do it, my Japanese friends are like, why aren't you lifting the bowl? So I'm lifting the bowl to my mouth. I've seen some people actually just like tilt the bowl and just like scoop it into their mouths like that. I don't know where they get the time to chew that fast. I really need to take my time.
We've used the word shoveling a lot. That's because this place is supposed to be kind of like a fast food place. You're
It's not a
supposed to come
slow
here.
food place. You're not supposed to sit here and
You're not
talk.
supposed to hang out. You're not supposed to chill.
Now, I've only learned this from watching other people eat at Sukiya. This is little pickled ginger. Supposed to add a bunch of it to your bowl.
Oh, that's a lot of ginger, son.
I'm just doing what I've seen other people do, all right? I'm just following their lead. I'm learning by example. And you're supposed to mix this in. So instead of just the sweetness and saltiness of the meat, you get a good peppery bite from that ginger. I actually like it like this. Now, because I'm a bigger boy, I asked for the bigger bowl with more rice and more meat. So the price for this one was 720 yen, which is roughly $7. But the regular size one is actually under $5. So you could come here and have a fully satisfying meal for under $5. I think that's a good deal. That Sukiya jazz music is in my soul, baby. Let me touch your fingers again. Love them fingers. Them long shovel hand fingers.
What the? They're anime-like.
That's some long ass fingers, girl. Your hands are the size of my hands, and I can palm a basketball. Some big ass shovel man hands.
I am so much happier to be outside right now. It was a molten lava storm in there. If you guys are coming to Japan and you've heard rumors that Japan is crazy expensive and unaffordable, that is not true. There are lots of places like Sukiya, there's even Yoshinoya, which we personally prefer Sukiya to Yoshinoya, but make sure you try them all out. You can get a great meal for like under $10. I'm gonna go bicycle home and work off my meal. But first, got that jazz in my body.
Oh yeah, girl, feel the spirit in your bones.
Ooh, I want to go shopping in the 1950s grocery store and look at labels and put them inside my carts.
White people dance, white people dance, go white girl, it's your birthday, we're gonna party like it's your birthday.